People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. We're here at the Dellenbeck Foundation's Captain's Dinner as we're going to be fishing for charity. My name is Tim Sharippa, and I'm excited to be your host on American Dream TV. I'm here with Jeff and Mary, the Dellenbeck Foundation. Thank you, Jeff and Mary, for all you do for the community and with the foundation. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the foundation?
Well, first of all, thanks for being here and supporting us. The foundation, we developed it a few years back to help veterans, first responders, and kids, and we've always felt very strongly about giving back to the community. When I was down here playing with the Dolphins, we got involved in a lot of different areas and just kind of rolled into what you see tonight, that we're out here putting together this fishing tournament to make money, to keep putting smiles on kids' faces and help keep people off the streets.
Well, thank you so much for what you're doing. We feel so grateful and fortunate to be a part of it, to help support it, and we're going to continue to help support it. So we're looking forward to a great day on Saturday, going out, and hopefully we're going to win this thing and take home a lot of money for a lot of people in need. So thank you again for hosting this and all that the Dellenbeck Foundation does for our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's another beautiful day off the coast of Florida. It's the moment we've all been waiting for, fishing tournament day. I'm here with my son, my lucky charm, Dominic, to hopefully go out and win this thing. We got one of the best captains. We got one of the best crews. We're on a really nice boat. We got great conditions. Now let's hope we can make the magic happen. We're here with Captain Lou with Hooked Up 2. He's one of the best local fishermen here off the waters of Fort Lauderdale. And Cap, why don't you give us a little breakdown on how you think we're gonna go out and win this thing today?
So today our game plan is pretty much get offshore, get into some deep water, cover a lot of ground. Today we're looking for anything from a bird or a piece of debris floating on the water. We're gonna be trolling ballyhoos behind the boat and get us a great presentation for a bite.
What kind of fish you think we're gonna get onto?
Hopefully a big mahi-mahi.
Some mahi-mahi.
Yep.
Let's go get it. I'm here with Captain Roger, and we just landed our first fish. Cap, why don't you tell them what we have here?
Yeah, we got a nice bull mahi off of Fort Lauderdale. And as you see, it's a gorgeous day out here. We're just looking for more. Had some bird life. And
this is the infamous bull mahi?
Yep, we're gonna have some mahi tacos tonight.
All right,
everyone's looking forward to that.
Let's keep it going. Was an absolutely epic day on the water. Not only did we win top junior angler here, we also had heaviest fish. We caught not one, but two sailfish, Nico's first sailfish ever. It was a great day. It was great to give back for charity. Thank you to the Dellenbach Foundation once again for having us and letting us be a part of this. Thank you for tuning in to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Timothy, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Hi, I'm Audrey Williams. I'm your American Dream TV host here in Wyoming. And today we're going to be visiting the National Museum of Military Vehicles in the small town of DuBois, Wyoming, just east of Jackson Hole. We're here with Dan Starks, the founder of the National Museum of Military Vehicles. Dan, tell us what the museum is all about.
Well, welcome to the museum, and I'm so happy to show it off to you and to your viewers. The museum isn't really focused on vehicles in spite of our name. We use our vehicles just as a starting point to talk about the two key missions of the museum. The first mission is to honor the service and sacrifice of every American veteran and every veteran's family, as well as our active military. The second is to educate next generations on the history of American freedom. So as we walk through the museum together, you'll see the stories that we tell all relate back to honoring service and sacrifice and educating on the history of American freedom.
Great. Well, let's walk through.
Yep, my pleasure.
Okay.
So Audrey, as we come into our weapons vault, the very first display that you see is this musket. This is the Liberty Bell of American firearms, the most famous firearm in American history. This is the musket that fired the first shot at the first battle of the very first American Army. The birthday of the United States Army is June 14th, 1775. Just 3 days after our first military was formed, we fought the British at the Battle of Bunker Hill, and this is the weapon that fired that very first shot. Audrey, here we're telling the story of the Brown Water Navy. Another aspect of the Vietnam War is it was the first time in 100 years where the United States military had to fight on inland waterways. The last time was the American Civil War, but here in Vietnam, there's the Mekong River creating the Mekong Delta that was the breadbasket of Vietnam. And we had to invent boats and make up tactics for how to fight in this huge delta complex that had almost no roads and 3,000 miles of waterways. This gave rise to what came to be known as the Brown Water Navy, and the American sailors who served in the Brown Water Navy nicknamed themselves river rats. In this display, we show two examples of river combat boats that we invented during the Vietnam War to serve in our Brown Water Navy.
So Dan, how did you get started with this museum?
Well, I didn't start out planning to do a museum at all. I started out buying just one tank, and in fact, this is my first tank. When I bought this tank, it was a gutted 30-ton paperweight. It had been a target on a military firing range. I got the opportunity to buy it for $50,000, and so I bought it, not intending to buy any other tank. I just wanted one, and I wanted to find somebody to restore it so that my wife and I could drive this tank in the DuBois 4th of July parade. That's how I got started in all of this. I bought that tank in 2010. 4 years later, I'd made no progress getting this restored, so in my impatience, I bought a second tank, which is that one there. This one was already restored. That one cost me $500,000, and my wife and I were able to drive it in the DuBois 4th of July parade that year. I didn't realize that this first tank was a female variant, and the second tank was a male variant. And in my ignorance, I parked them next to each other on my ranch, and they multiplied to a collection of 500 military vehicles, the largest private collection in the world. But it all started with these 2 tanks, no intention of ever doing a museum.
Wow, what a collection.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me today here in Wyoming and at the National Museum of Military Vehicles. I'm your host, Audrey Williams for the American Dream TV, and I hope to see you back next time.
I'm Erin, your host, lifestyle, and real estate expert with American Dream TV, selling Richmond. Today, I'm going to take you to the American pastime of baseball with a little bit of a glow twist with one of the hottest teams in the Coastal Plain League, the Tri-City Chili Peppers. The Chili Peppers play here in Colonial Heights, Virginia at Shepherd Stadium. This is a college baseball league that plays in the summer, and we're so excited to showcase them for you today. So come with me under the black lights and let's play ball. The Tri-City Chili Peppers are the hottest new team in the Coastal Plain League. They are located in Colonial Heights, Virginia. The Chili Peppers are fun, family-oriented. They have a kids club, their mascot Blaze, a beer garden, great food, luxury suites, wonderful selection of merchandise, and even summer camp. They have many themed nights, including beach and baseball, first responders night, health heroes, small business night, military appreciation, princess and pirates, faith and family, superheroes, and they don't want to leave out our furry family members with their Wagon Wednesdays. So I'm here with one of the players from Chili Peppers, the catcher, Jacob Lee. So tell me a little bit about Cosmic Baseball. Like, what do you think about it? How do you like playing it?
I think Cosmic Baseball is a great experience, at least for the fans. They can come out here, and I think it's really good for people who might not always be into baseball. They can come out here, have a good time, and maybe just get more people into the game. I think it's something that a lot of people can connect with.
Oh, that's great. Speaking of playing under the black lights, was that hard to adjust to?
At first, when you come out here and you're fielding ground balls and you're hitting BP, it's pretty tricky, but after a while, you give it 10, 15 minutes, you're pretty well adjusted to it. I think it's another adjustment period when you get in the game, but after that first inning, I mean, I think it's just normal baseball at that point.
Well, listen, thank you so much, Jacob. I really appreciate it. I know you got to go get ready for tonight. We can't wait to see you play, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so now I'm getting to talk with Colby Motley. He plays many positions for the team. So, Colby, tell me a little bit about how the fans and the family are involved with Cosmic Baseball.
The fans love it. I mean, the kids are all down the lines here. They're all trying to get autographs, and they're just screaming and yelling. And when the lights go off, it's just a different environment. The fans are all standing up and yelling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We have a home run derby between each inning. Every time a home run goes out, they blow up. And it's just a great environment for everybody.
That's awesome. So I know not only the fans and families here love it, but you guys are getting coverage from the press, even from Japan. So tell me a little bit about, this is just blown up between social media and regular media. So what else happening there?
Right, yeah. I mean, it's far beyond our imagine of what could have happened here. And we've gotten many famous influencers like Eric Sim, the King of Juco. He's come here, and it's been a great experience. I was on an interview on Zoom with CBS Tokyo. It's just
that's cool.
It's definitely been a crazy experience, and just glad to be a part of it.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for taking some time. I know you got to get ready for the game tonight. We'll see you out there on the field, and thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right. I'm here with Chris Martin. He is the owner and founder of the Chili Peppers. So, Chris, I understand that you all joined the league in 2020, but tell me kind of how this whole team started, how it came about.
Yeah, so I'm from the local area in Chesterfield County, and I always envisioned having a sports team in the area. The community needed it, Colonial Heights needed it, Tri-Cities needed it. And so it kind of ventured into, where do we bring a team? How do we bring a team here? Met with the league owners and decided, hey, let's bring a team to Colonial Heights. And fan voted Tri-City Chili Peppers. It was a great opportunity.
Oh, great.
And had a great time with it.
So the Wildly Popular started this season. I understand the only organized sports team that does this You're playing under all black lights, cosmic baseball. Well, tell me about that.
Yeah, cosmic baseball is just kind of a vision that I had one night when we were up there. Actually, tonight is Peyton Faulkner's night, and we're giving back to his community as well. And so they're out here waving sticks around and flashing things around, and I was like, man, it's really cool, but at the same time, it wasn't as cool as I really wanted it to be because the lights were on.
Right.
So what if we turn the lights off?
Yeah.
If we turn the lights off, then we can't play baseball.
Yeah.
So kind of what it came down to is if we created a black light that was large enough for us to play baseball on the field, and everything was neon and everything was reactive, then it could be a really cool environment for our fans. So it started with our fans, and the crazy thing was the light never existed.
Wow.
We created this light for the baseball field and for us to be able to play. They came out and said, if you install 300 black lights, it's still not going to be strong enough for you to create an environment that you're looking for. Ball might glow, it might not glow.
Yeah.
And so by us coming together with Federated Lighting and Sun Array, they created this light for us to kind of now what you see and what the world sees as cosmic baseball.
I mean, what's next? What are you going to work on for next season?
Yeah, I think that the ceiling's pretty high on what we can do. Cosmic baseball is definitely somewhere we're going to continue to focus. We will have more cosmic games here at Shepherd Stadium and in the Tri-Cities. There are conversations of how do we expand it even more, talking about other sports and other leagues. For us, it's focusing on our fans. How can we take this worldwide?
Well, that is so exciting. Well, thank you again. We're so excited for tonight. It's going to be a great time. We can't wait to see the black lights on.
Thanks for coming. I'll tell you one thing that you're going to have when you're at a cosmic game is you have to have a jersey.
Oh, gosh.
Be reactive. So
thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely. Boy, I can't wait to wear this. We'll see you guys tonight under the black lights.
Throwing out tonight, ceremonial first pitch. Please welcome host and realtor with the American Dream TV, Miss Erin Williams.
Hello everyone, I'm Kate Daye, your host of The American Dream. And today I'm in the Endless Mountain region of northeastern Pennsylvania. Today I'm going to show you not only how exciting a summer day can be here, but also some of the most incredible views that you could ever imagine. Lake Winola is a picturesque lake nestled in Wyoming County, offering a serene and tranquil setting for various outdoor activities. From fishing to water skiing, boat parades, and fireworks shows, this destination provides a retreat for just about anyone on a hot summer day. Jason Burke is one of the homeowners here at Lake Winola who was kind enough to show us around today. Jason, what made you choose Lake Winola as a second home destination?
It's beautiful, it's convenient, and it's a wonderful place to spend the summer with friends and family.
Lake Winola is one of the many gorgeous places to spend a day, a week, or even a year here. Now that you've seen some of the incredible views from the middle of the water itself, I'm going to show you another lake, but this time from the sky. Skydive NEPA is a premier skydiving facility located in the heart of Pennsylvania, offering adrenaline junkies the chance to experience the thrill of a lifetime. With top-notch equipment and experienced instructors, anybody here in northeastern Pennsylvania can experience human flight. Today I'm here with Nick Sermonaro, the owner of Skydive NEPA. So Nick, what got you into skydiving? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm from northeastern PA originally, and I always wanted to do something that was adventurous, I guess, in northeastern PA.
Yeah.
Skydiving seemed like the best fit. So I made my first couple jumps up in Tunkhannock about 6 or 7 years ago, and we ended up opening up this place a few years ago, and this is what I love to do. So I wanted to share my passion with other people in the area.
That's amazing. So you just got like totally addicted.
Yeah, quite a bit.
That's awesome. So this is a really unique business. What sets it apart from other skydiving businesses?
So, I mean, we do skydiving, of course, but in addition to that, we also have workout classes on the weekends, and then we're in the process of building a climbing wall right now.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, we're trying to, you know, mix it up and have some things to do in the off weather. When it's not good weather for skydiving, we might be climbing inside the hangar.
Yeah, true, because it's not always great weather in Pennsylvania.
No, not always, no.
Awesome. Well, I did promise our viewers that you could show us some of the best views in town, specifically of Lake Sheridan.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot, yeah.
All right, can we go up on a plane?
Absolutely, let's go for a ride.
All right, sounds good. Today we got to see not only two beautiful destinations right here in the Endless Mountains, but a ton of fun that can be had. Whether your speed is sitting on the dock with a fishing pole and relaxing, or if you're an adrenaline junkie like Nick and myself, there are so many things to do here in Pennsylvania's Endless Mountains. I'm Kate Daye, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
This is the American Dream TV, and I'm your host, Linda Clore, and local real estate expert. Today, we are at the Tiny House Festival in Brighton, Colorado. Have you been dreaming about a lifestyle change, maybe downsizing? Well, hopefully this festival will give you a little glimpse into what that lifestyle could look like. I'm really excited for this one, you guys. Let's go check it out. Okay, we are here with Art Labach, and he is the organizer of the festival. So Art, tell us a little bit about how did this organization start? How did you get started?
So actually, there used to be a festival in Colorado called the Tiny House Jamboree. And it was in 2015, 2016 down in Colorado Springs. They sold that festival to a big marketing or event organization company down in Texas. Okay. They moved it to Texas. People in Colorado were not happy. So as a builder of tiny homes, a new builder of tiny homes at the time, we just talked about it, my family, and said, let's give it a shot. And so we had 5 weeks. We put our first festival on at the Wild Animal Sanctuary in Keensburg.
Can you give us a rough idea of if somebody wanted to purchase one of these homes, what would the cost be? How does that range in cost?
It depends really on the size of the structure and the type. So obviously a camper van would be potentially very expensive because you're buying a vehicle. But most tiny homes on wheels will go for about $50,000-$60,000 and can go as high as about $150,000.
And if somebody purchased one, where would they park it? Where do you put these vehicles?
There are tiny home communities. There are some in Colorado. There's actually 3, I think, in Durango. And then a lot of rural places will allow you to park a tiny house. But the more important thing is that the Colorado legitimized tiny homes on wheels as a completely different category of housing last year. So you can technically buy land in an unincorporated county and use a tiny home as your primary residence. The only catch to that is that we're still waiting for some of the jurisdictions to adopt those rules.
Why do you think that these tiny homes are so popular now? Do you think it's just people, the cost of them, or is it lifestyle? They really just want to simplify?
If you asked me this question 7 years ago, it would be very different. Today, it's a very wide spectrum of people buying tiny homes. So there are older folks who are looking to take care of less home and downsize. That's probably the largest segment of the market. Okay. And then there's another segment of the market of people looking for an alternative second dwelling. And you know, it can be very expensive to put in a large vacation home or to build an Airbnb.
Sure.
And these are kind of a shortcut to doing that.
Okay, Okay, we are with Dan with Frontier Tiny Homes. We're so excited to be here. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the tiny homes that you build.
Well, what we've been trying to focus on is building what we call luxury tiny homes on a budget. We try to focus on some of the finer details and make people really feel like they're living in a true home, not like a shed or something. So that's been our real goal, and it's been great for all of our customers so far. They're really loving our products, and we're really excited to be doing something that is this rewarding, seeing people so happy with the end result.
Okay, Art, where are we off to next?
So this is New Creation Tiny Homes. They're out of Grand Junction, Colorado. And
excellent. Oh, wow. Okay, Art, tell us what's going on here.
This is actually like almost like your backyard office, you know what I mean?
I love it.
Or even a she shed, I guess you could do that.
I could use this in my backyard.
Yeah. So this is actually set up as a mobile office. So it's got some storage, it's got a desk, and
then does that open?
Yep, this is like a hidden door, so there's some space back here.
I love it. Great idea. Okay, Art, so we're at J. Clay, and this won Best in Show a couple of years in a row, you said, right?
Yes, Drew, the owner of J. Clay, he brought a different home a few years ago, and it won Best in Show 2 years in a row. This is actually a 1942 Spartan. So this is another thing you'll see at the festival where people have taken older campers, like RVs, and they've completely redone them.
Wow, this is super cool. So, Art, tell us about this converted school bus here.
So this is built by some DIYers. They're here. Okay. And this is actually their home. So they built this, they live in it, and they travel in it.
Okay, let's go check it out. I'm Linda Clare with the American Dream TV. I appreciate you joining me today on this hot Colorado day at the Tiny Home Fest here in Brighton, Colorado. I look forward to seeing you at the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.